Hi everybody, and welcome to my fourth match of the Dominion League Season 43 A Division. We are playing against Sicomatic. This is the kingdom view of our first board. So what's going on here? There aren't any actions. You can maybe stockpile some villagers with Patron. I think we're gonna open Silver Bounty Hunter, get a Treasurer, get some Grand Markets, something like that. Or maybe we should get Haunted Woods instead, not quite sure. The Treasurer does seem quite nice. And there's some Stampede Changeling tricks you maybe could do here, but it's probably hard to Stampede regularly later. Silver Bounty Hunter does seem like the opening, no question. There. And that's nice. We hit 5 and can buy a Treasurer. Or we could also Stampede. Not quite sure which is better. Probably Treasurer now is better. If we hit 5 again, we could think about Stampeding. Let's get a Treasurer now. Three isn't ideal. Well, it's fine, right? We just buy sewers. It's gonna be quite nice with the Treasurer, and we can get thin real quick that way. He gets a Treasurer as well. And here, this could be Stampede. It's gonna allow us, well, it's gonna guarantee we can buy a Grand Market. And also, well, we might be able to do it without the Stampede. Though we can gain some Changelings and try to Changeling for Grand Markets. That does sound pretty good, doesn't it? And how many Changelings do we want? 2 maybe? Take 1. Take 2. If you put 3 on top, we might need to trigger. If you put 2 on top, there's 9 cards. Draw 5 if you play both horses, but 3 Changelings is a lot, isn't it? Though 2 horses on top would be perfect. I don't know. Let's take 2 horses on top. I think it's better. Just so this is all set up nicely. He plays all his horses. He doesn't have sewers yet. Just gonna buy a Grand Market, I assume. So we're gonna exile a copper, trash one, trash the estate. Could think about trashing copper instead. Nah. Take a grand market. Or we could. We're just gonna exile this Changeling Stampede again. That sounds pretty good. And take like one more Changeling with it. That does sound pretty nice, doesn't it? He does Stampede as well. And now he's gotta decide how many Changelings he wants to take. So we're pretty even so far. He has trashed, he has thinned 2 more coppers. But we have the sewer, so that's pretty nice, and he's probably not gonna have time to get it. Okay, he takes 2 horses, alright. We take 1 Changeling and 4 horses, I think. Nine cards, 4 horses, that's 13. Yeah, that's perfect to get to the end of the shuffle. Though we will have to play the... Well, it's not actually perfect. We miscounted, but doesn't matter. We might get to keep 1 horse. We wanna find the grand market. Stampedes again. And now with... now he's gonna take maybe 3 Changelings. 2 to 3. It might leave 1 for us, and this grand market stack's just gonna evaporate. Oh, forgot to discard from exile. That's really bad, but too late to ask for an undo now. That's such a stupid mistake. Well, whatever. Yeah, that's just bad. Let's keep the horse. I wonder, should we Stampede again or should we buy Grand Market? Let's buy Grand Market, I guess. Man, that's just dumb. Well, wait a second, does this even work? Because you don't gain the Changeling, right? You exchange it. So for that reason, we weren't even presented with the option to discard from exile, and that's why we didn't do it, I guess. So I guess it's the best we could have done. Another Stampede doesn't sound too attractive. Just get Grand Markets. Oh, nice. Ha! We get to trash 1 copper even. Okay. So, wasn't a mistake so much as just we couldn't do it. Oh, well, that's a sad turn for him. Nice, we find Changeling, we find Horse. Oh, that's great. That's trash again, right? And now we can Stampede plus Grand Market. That's excellent. Should we? Should we do it? What's down there? Bounty Hunter and Copper, I guess. So actually we are at... Well, we will trash this Copper, so we'll be at 4 stop cards, so don't need the Stampede, right? You could buy like a Treasury instead. It's not the... This 3... let's count this out. Did gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Grand Markets. So we're gonna have 6 after this turn, so not quite enough to threaten estates. Treasury. I guess we're gonna get it. Just a peddler. And then we can green. Oh, it was another... Well, alright. So this treasury could have been a patron for some more coins. So... yeah, it was Grand Market Bounty Hunter on top. Must have been, according to our count, but we didn't figure it in. How much money do we have? That's 6 Grand Markets, 12. Treasurer is 15, Treasury is 16, so we can actually just double province. So I guess the Treasury is just fine. Don't need the patron. Extra money from patron. We go Stampede, alright. Taking 2 more Grand Markets. Maybe we can go like Grand Market Province. And then we threaten just the estate pile out. Right. We didn't figure in the silver, so we've got 18. Okay, let's see. He has 3 Grand Markets, so we go Province Grand Market and he doubles. He'll be at 15, we'll be at 7. 8 estates will be at 15, so we can't pile that way. Well, this 18 with Grand Market, it's 20. We take the key, that's 21. He doesn't take it away. Also Bounty Hunter, exiling Province, so we'll be able to triple next turn. So I guess Province Grand Market is pretty nice. We're at 4 stop cards now. I think we want to keep it that way. Could think about getting a patron here, but we'd rather not. We want to play all of these. he has 4 changelings left. And it's pretty sad for him because he doesn't have the best targets to turn them into stuff. So we can potentially pile estates with a province here. That's 14 points. That should be enough to win. We took the key away, but he just resigns, alright. Yeah, that seemed like a pretty unwinnable position for him. Big part of that was first player advantage, I guess, because we were the first ones to turn our changelings in, and then with the grand market stack, you just win there. He also still had 5 coppers left, so things didn't go too well for him there. Okay, kingdom view for the second board. What have we got here? Experiment is the draw. There aren't any buys though. Then of the Den of Sin is draw as well. Which we can use. Guess we're gonna go Experiment Ambassador. Sounds alright, doesn't it? You could think about double amp. Do wanna get to Treasurer though. I don't know, double amp could be a threat with the cheap village and fishing village, and you just flood. Last time we went double amp in League against N.A. Smith this season. Didn't go well at all. But sorry, it was too loud, I think. But yeah, you're always scared of the double amp threat. I mean, the nice thing about Treasurer is it makes money, right? And then you can buy dens. With double amp, you're just stuck buying. Well, but there's so much nice stuff at 3. Experiment fishing village. All you want, really. Well, not all you want, but all you want in the early game. And it's got the 5-2. Alright, Treasure. So we're gonna go amp. Should it be a second amp? Maybe, because he's got Treasure. That might give us even more opportunity to flood him. I don't know. Let's do it. This is not ideal. Let's hope we hit 3. Thankfully we did. So this just fishing village. I don't know, I'm a sucker for double ambassador. Because it's so painful if you get flooded by it. I think it might work here. I mean, this is the thing, right? He is gonna be able to afford dens of sin, and we won't be able to do that for a long time. buys a fishing village for 5. I guess he needs it. Should we just return coppers here? I think we should. Alright, this is looking pretty good, I would say. We can return estate twice here. We need to keep some of these coppers to buy stuff. I mean, we can even keep it, right? We can buy 2 experiments, keep this estate, and just keep junking with estates. So we can draw it here. Now we need to flood estates. Okay, nice. The thing is, how are we going to transition out of this? We do want to transition out of this at some point. Because what we're doing now is just buying experiments to give him 2 estates each turn, but look at how big his deck is. 20 cards. Maybe we can afford to do that a little more. And here we can buy something else because we have these experiments in the next hand. We can buy like a conspirator. Now we can return this estate. We've got another one. Really don't want to give him coppers. Because treasurer can deal with that. I think we're gonna buy conspirator now. It doesn't work so well with experiments, does it? We would like to hit 5. Well, we have what we've got down there. Copper, amp, 2 experiments. So we just buy another set of experiments to draw everything, and then we hit 5. I think it's the right choice to keep the estate here. In our last double amp game against N.A. Smith, we had like a choice of flooding with estate. Let's play this turn first. Well, we chose to flood with coppers, but that wasn't a great idea, and maybe it would have turned out differently. So this is gonna be 5. And now maybe it's the time for... Should it be a den? Should it be treasurer? We only have 1 village. Probably not treasurer. Let's take a den. Got a rebuild, that's pretty interesting. Let's take a den here. Alright, yeah, that was pretty nice, because now we draw 5 again, can take another den. The rebuild choice is interesting. At some point we want to get Legionary and a gold to attack him. I think once estates are gone, we do that. Let's take another den. He does have quite a high score now. Because of all the estates. This turn we're not gonna hit 5. We can maybe buy a second fishing village to add a third terminal. And we can send 1 copper away and replace it by a fishing village. Or should it be experiments to make sure we draw? But then we gotta keep the copper. Tough choice. We do want to get to this legionary business eventually. And then also we can get rid of all these coppers and we're gonna get thinner. Let's do the... not sure. Because if we replace it by fishing village, we're no way guaranteed to draw and hit 5. We can just buy experiments then, in that case, I guess. Start chart. Is he gonna put rebuild on top? Oh, that's really nice that we drew these. And now we buy experiments. And now we buy legionary this turn. Or hopefully, if we can. If we draw nicely, put the rebuild on top. You cannot buy legionary now, which is a little sad, because it slows us down. Just another fishing village, I guess. Do we need another one of those? Could also take star chart. Let's take another fishing village. Yeah, we really need to get Legionary now and a gold to attack him, and then we need to score. Okay, so here we draw everything. We keep this one more turn. Alright, so we take Legionary first or gold first. Doesn't really matter, does it? I guess gold first, since we hit 6 now. And 5 is easier to hit this turn, and we are not guaranteed to draw this turn. I don't know, he's got a real huge deck now, but he's also got a big VP lead. Did not get to... Should be mint. Because would be nice to get some more golds into this deck, right? And then we get Legionary. Alright. We really need to start scoring. He's up 4 provinces almost. I mean, it's turn 17, right? And we didn't do a lot. Save handing him out estates, so... I like the rebuild edition. Also it might pile right on dens and duchies, but or on duchies and experiments if he keeps those. Alright, so let's take a gold. Give back this estate. And now we gotta start provincing. We can't buy any dens, I think. Because of the threat of a 3 pile, although you might just get experiments for the 3 pile. I like his rebuild play. To add that in seems to be working quite nicely. We get an estate back. Here we are going to return one of these ambassadors. We don't need it anymore. Hopefully we draw Legionary. Yeah, we did. Nice. Now we're gonna attack and buy a province. see what he's gonna ambassador us. I guess what we were playing would have been better if there was well, a stronger way to transition out of it, right? In like an additional buy, so we could build even bigger here. And we don't even hit province here, which I guess maybe another legionary to just constantly attack. Could be another den. Let's take the additional legionary. Want to get an attack in every turn. Of course, he's just looking to play rebuilds, and legionary attack doesn't hurt so much against that, but then he won't be able to do anything apart from playing rebuilds, and we certainly don't want him buying provinces. You can infinitely triumph here with ambassador. Well, if your opponent helps you at least. But there isn't a lot of points to be made of triumphing here. This is a province. I guess the best thing for him to do now would be, well, he's doing that right with rebuild, take provinces off the board, and then we can't catch up. So we really need to buy them fast now before he's gonna be able to do that. Triumphs, alright. Oh nice, that's an estate to return. He's got so many points. I don't know if he can catch up. But it's been fun to play at least. Very degenerate double amp stuff. $31. So we need like 4 provinces to even catch up. Whew. Don't know if that's possible. Not if he's gonna rebuild it all the way. Yeah, like this, right? How much? That's 24. If we get 24, then we are at 36. Okay, so we can still do it. But probably not, because he's gonna rebuild once more and then we're done for. So the rebuild really was a good play here, I think, from him. Oh, we missed province. Well, we just get 8 duchy. it's over. Right, 18. Oh, we can still theoretically win. Of course, he's gonna put rebuild on top with the star chart. Remove a province and then we're dead. So I guess, yeah. Maybe we could have done it if we flooded curses instead of estates. Then he doesn't have that defense. Of course, then we need to spend a buy on a curse. Maybe we could have done that. Let's see what he does here. And he's gonna, I don't know, maybe this I don't know if there's a way for his rebuild to miss or do something that loses him points, but we're gonna find out. Probably not. Oh, that's enough. Alright, that was a funny game. He defended quite nicely from our flooding. Kingdom view for the third game. What have we got here? Museum, sheepdog. Oh, this looks like a procession board. Sheepdog also pretty nice with bandit camp, and you've even got the grave robbers to regain stuff, so big possession, I guess. What do we open? Patron sheepdog sounds nice. Could also be patron ducat. Sheepdog is better to already have 2 targets for procession in our deck. And then if we hit 4 on the first shuffle, we buy a procession. Guess we play this. Might draw the patron dead, but so be it, we don't. Band of Misfits, can be procession, can be other stuff, so that seems pretty good. Let's take it. And for 4, could be procession, right? All of our action cards are nice targets for procession. He's got basically the same, he's got the exactly identical first shuffle to us. Well, unless he drew his patron there, we don't know that. Then it would be bad for him. Yeah, let's take procession. No, drew the patron. We're gonna process this sheepdog. We've got a villager. If we draw anything that so far we're exactly identical. Didn't draw anything that, so that's nice. Should we take procession? What's down there? Patron and 3 coppers, so we can buy a 5 cost. Can go Procession here and maybe buy a Diplomat. We want a bit of draw. We've even got, we got proc Patron there, right? So not, oh yeah, 3 coppers, proc Patron. We're gonna proc the Patron into a 5 cost, buy another 5 cost, or we could buy Nobles. Feel like we want a ducat soon. Maybe we buy one here? Maybe not. No. Let's not buy ducat, we want Procession targets. So Diplo or Sheepdog, does it really matter? I don't know. Diplo is gonna turn into 5, so that's nice. Proc Patron 4. Could be another band. Band Grave Robber here. Or band Nobles. Nobles just for draw. Grave Robber is the better Procession target though. We're just gonna proc the Necropolis away. And this is the spot where we... Oh, I guess we don't buy ducat. Who needs a buy? When we just gain our stuff. Not sure. Guess 1 ducat is fine. I don't know, maybe we're gonna regret that. Maybe it should have just been Sheepdog. Here we are gonna top deck Sheepdog, buy Sheepdog. I mean, this just gonna explode, right, at some point. I mean, the ducat gives museum points, and so maybe it is kind of fine. Okay, here we are gonna proc, and that's gonna be really nice. This is gonna be a big turn. So we Procession on Sheepdog. Another Procession, I guess. On Procession on Diplo. I don't know about more bands. Or maybe another Grave Robber, since we're gonna proc this one now, I think. What's on top? Like Sheepdog, Ducat, Copper, and Hovel, right? Okay. Would be nice to be able to top deck Procession, but we can't do that unless we break the chain here. But I don't think we really want to do that. Let's take Grave Robber. But we could just straight up proc this Grave Robber and do something else with this. band. Let's take Grave Robber here. You could proc the band and play like Diplo or Sheepdog twice to clear the top of our deck because it's not really good. Yeah, let's clear the top of our deck. Oh, that's a thing I forgot. You can choose. Well, now it's just Sheepdog and Ducat. And maybe that's nice. Now we can top deck like 2 more Sheepdog. If we proc the Grave Robber, we buy Nobles, trash Hovel. The thing is, well, we're not gonna have any processions left, right? Oh man. When we talk deck Patron Diplo. Let's get another band. Should we get more bands? Are procs gonna be empty after his turn? We don't know. Let's get more bands. And now we buy Nobles, alright. Yeah, I don't know if we played this one ideally. Let's hope we draw a band with this Diplomat. Maybe the Patron was bad, I don't know. Probably should just have been another draw card, yeah. Should just have been another draw card. We shouldn't worry about running out of villagers here. We just chain proc. Well, let's see what his turn's gonna be. Didn't start off with any procs, but now he procs, okay. What did he gain? A Band of Misfits. Makes sense. Procs Sheepdog into another Procession, I would assume. Takes 8 Diplo, alright, not another Procession. I mean, he's gotta be scared of the potential 3 pile now, right? Because if he takes more Processions and more bands and doesn't finish, then pretty likely we can finish this turn. Yeah, but this Patron was, I think, not ideal. Maybe he can just straight up finish. I don't know how many Processions he has left, but of course he's also got some bands left. Okay, that's his turn, alright. Okay, Nobles is nice to draw here. Oh, let's draw again so we can maybe proc. Okay, we can. Can we win? We're gonna try. It's gotta start off with proc, sheepdog. There's a grave robber down there. This does not look like we can win, does it? What's down there? It's tough to say. There's one grave robber, but what's the other card? Is it... It's gotta be Diplo, right? Oh no, that was his turn. Band of Misfits. It's gotta be either band or another draw card. Well, these bands are gonna become nobles. Another thing... could like... do we wanna proc this nobles? We certainly wanna draw. Oh, we can... Well, we played sheepdog. Let's take another proc here. And now we play proc on Band of Misfits and then we draw once. Okay, it's proc. Oh man, this is complicated. If we play proc on proc, we proc grave robber. We can gain like proc sheepdog on top. We draw with nobles, we proc sheepdog. I mean, we can empty processions. And maybe that's a good thing to do, because then he won't have any... he won't be able to play them with bands. So maybe we do that. Maybe we should just proc this grave robber. We could go... no, gotta do it like this. No, maybe not proc. It should be 2 sheepdog. So we can proc sheepdog twice into processions. Is there a win? Yeah, I think that wins, right? So we proc sheepdog for procession. We don't want to react. Sheepdog for procession. Again, band. Oh, we screwed up. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. We should have played the other proc first. Why? We couldn't, right? Because we had to... Oh, that's so stupid. Ah, man. No, we're not gonna gain a band then. I think there was a way for us to win there, but we screwed up. We needed to react sheepdog. And then we can gain the bands, I think. We're gonna gain bandit camp because it's points. And we're gonna empty that procession so his bands can't play it. And we're gonna go duchy. And now we just hope. Now we just hope. Oh man. This stuff is always complicated with procession. I think there was a win if we react sheepdog. We just neglected our actions there, or the chain rather. Needed to react sheepdog and then proc. Well, I think it doesn't work, right? Because then we don't gain another procession and we're left with one band and 2 processions in the supply. So I think it just didn't work. Maybe there was a way if we do stuff differently, a bit like with like other grave robber gains or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna quickly be right back because I think this is gonna take a bit. I'm back. What's he done? Just play the nobles. Yeah, I think he's like emptying processions gave him a bit of trouble there. He does have some bands, right? Yeah. He's got at least 2. I think he has exactly 2. And we have 2 as well. Is that right? I don't know. Lost track of stuff. Maybe has got 3 and we've got 1. That's made life tougher for him. Okay, here go the procs. Let's see what he can do. He can at least draw, but he can't. Like, this band is not gonna become nobles. That's nice. And it might be difficult for him to empty and also catch up in points. Right? Fortunately, we drew a really nice starting hand here. That wasn't at all guaranteed. So the ducat, how it played out, it was quite nice there, because it's 2 additional VP and it allowed us to empty Procession and buy a duchy, which was 5 VP as well, essentially. Museum makes this even more complicated, right? Because you gotta track if you want to empty and win, but Procession trashes one of your, like, your last distinct, I don't know how we wanna call it in this case, and then you drop 2 VP, you gotta factor that in. It's definitely a board for #puzzles. Okay, so he drew again. This time he played the second proc on a diplomat, so his chain is broken now. And he's only got 1 more proc, I believe. He does have a grave robber, so he could gain 1 back. Yeah, but I think it's really tough for him to get anywhere, because if he wants to win, he needs to empty the bands, but he's only got 1 buy. And he also needs to catch up 13 VP. Yeah, and there, see, that was his last diplomat, so that dropped him 2 VP. So now he needs to get 13 VP instead of 11. So it's just made it even tougher. I don't think he can win here, but I, of course, might be wrong on a board this complex. If there is a win, it's probably gonna be pretty hard to find. And also you need to draw stuff in the right order. We get a turn, we are gonna start out playing the bandit camp, looking to proc the diplomat, and if we're lucky we even draw like another procession. Do we even have to? Yeah, we do. But this is a really solid hand to start off the turn. We don't have any grave robbers, do we? We trashed our last one. last turn. We probably don't need it right now to finish if we get another turn. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna need to empty 3 bands of misfits, 1 from the proc Diplo. If we find proc, then we are almost guaranteed, I would say. If we don't find it, we're gonna need to play some bands as patrons. Well, do we even have any bands remaining? I don't think we do. We do have some nobles, so might be able to draw around to the bandit camp spoils, and that would be enough for 2/5 costs. So maybe it's not even that easy for us to end it. If we get another turn, we're gonna see. If we draw proc, it's gonna be easy. If we don't, it's gonna be harder. Because we don't have so much draw left, do we? Basically, we've got some nobles and that's it. And like 1 band, right? We have 1 band left, I think. And that could be patron. Or it could be draw. Well, if we proc the band for double patron, then we can get up to 10. So we might not have to draw around to the spoils, but then we have to draw all of our money. Okay, he goes for bandit camp, grave robber. So he can grave rob 2 things, but I don't know how his draw situation is, and also he's gonna have villager problems. Okay, he just sets up for next turn. Alright. Oh, nice. The spoils is also extra VP, right? So we practice Diplo. Should we go band? Like at this point, because he scored, it's not enough anymore to empty the bands, right? So our win condition changed. We also need to score. And we can't do that, right? Could proc the band for double patron, but then we have enough to buy the bands. Yeah, I think we can't win here. We just take grave robber then. There's a bunch of nobles on top, which we're just gonna leave. We're gonna buy a province. Right? How many nobles do we have? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. I believe we had 6 and trashed one. Five. Oh, I don't know. I do not know. But we're gonna get a villager from this patron play. There's at least one nobles on top. Gonna go province. Is one province gonna be enough? What did he put on top? Oh, he didn't put anything on top. He just trashed band into province. Alright. We're not gonna buy curse. 1VP isn't gonna change stuff. Okay, so... Oh, we had another procession. So we had 3. So theoretically there was a way for us to win, but not from how we drew, I think. Now, what do we do here? Do we start by proccing patron for band? And then we draw. Or do we draw once, hoping to draw a procession? Oh man, this is hard. I don't... We didn't trash a nobles. Yeah, so that was wrong. We do have 5 nobles. Oh man. Is a band in this shuffle gonna help us a lot? I don't think it is going to. So for that reason I think we play 1 nobles first and try to find the procession chain. Okay, so he procs grave robber. Probably... Oh, he's setting up the next turn, alright. Oh, maybe this turn. Yeah, he can continue playing, okay. He still has 1 grave robber left. Now he's got 2 again. This looking like a pretty nice turn for him so far. I doubt he can win though. Oh, that was nice. That was real nice. Oof. He's just gonna province, right? If we can find proc, there is a pretty good chance we can win, I think. Okay, goes for Duchy. So we draw once. Oh, we did find it. I think now we just win. So let's go proc. We can afford to trash 1 nobles if we just get a province. And this way we might find our 3rd procession. Okay, now we just win. Band. And how do we do this? We grave robber this band into a province. Put grave robber on top. Okay. That wins. Oof. And there was another procession in there. Wow. Did we have 4? I don't understand this anymore. It's so tough to keep track of your deck if stuff's entering and leaving your deck all the time. Anyway, we won that Kingdom U for the 4th game. You get to see Grave Robber again, but here it's not so great. And what do we open? Maybe Moneylender Stockpile. Could get an apprentice at some point. On our first 5 probably, and then it's just Moneyish. Yeah, sure. Let's go apprentice. Do we want dungeon or do we want stockpile? Let's get the dungeon first to be able to play these 2 more often. I mean, this has gotta be stockpile now, right? Yeah. And here maybe like dungeon stockpile. Gets a 2nd apprentice. Let's hope we draw the apprentice here, then that would be great. Oh, we did not. Both our trashes bottom decked, which is sad. Just gonna get more stockpiles, or do we want 2nd apprentice as well? Maybe now that they bottom decked we do. Yeah. It's gonna be double stockpile, right? It would be nice if we could hit triple. Maybe we can. Yeah. Let's see if we can. No, we couldn't. Tragic. we're just going into Platina. Alright. That was kind of a mediocre turn for him, so we like to see that. Just trash copper by platinum, I think. Could also camel this apprentice, but don't think we want to. We prefer just getting thinner and straight up platinuming. So how did stockpiles go? 5-5 or maybe 6-4? 5-5. So that's 2 stockpiles down there, so that's another platinum for us. So this shuffle seems to have been going better for us, although I suspect he's gonna get a platinum here as well. No, maybe not. Nope. Grave robber. Yeah, he wants to trash golds for draw. Well, that's our last buy. I mean, do we want to care about this grave robber stuff? I think we do. We need like 1 gold in there anyway. Then we can camel. We can buy the grave robber next turn. Let's get this platinum while we can. And now he's gonna get his thing. Maybe he's gonna keep 1 stockpile for the to have 2 buys. Should we ditch the moneylender now? I mean, we could also just colony and not care for this grave robber thing at all. Let's see. We're gonna need to buy grave robber, then we buy gold, and then we can just single colony guaranteed every turn, I guess. Maybe. We've got 1 estate left down there. We're gonna try and draw that. I think we do the grave robber thing, in which case we just discard platinum here. Oh, we didn't draw it. Oh well. Well, we're gonna trash the moneylender. This was not ideal, because we want to camel 1 gold. which we can now buy this turn. I don't know, that might have been not the best choice. Maybe just going straight for colonies would have been better. Keeping 1 copper. It could be colony here. About last turn, colony this turn. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just too fancy. We have this 1 estate left. I think we should keep it as a tiebreaker. The nice thing about having Grave Robber is also that you can, like, on your last turn, trash Apprentice to a province. Camel's the dungeon. He still got these 2 stockpile, or did he trash any? No. And that's gonna be really nice once he gets the apprentices running, because he can double and we can't. We wanna play the dungeon. We want to buy a gold. We don't need both platinum. Now we're gonna start colonying, but probably he can do it too. Also now we have too much money, so the second platinum wasn't needed. We could have started going for the Grave Robber there and also kept some of our stockpiles. So I think he's built this a lot better than we did, because he can do all these things that we can't now. He's just been more efficient in his build. We're gonna keep that estate, but it's probably not gonna help us. Yeah, see, he has 2 golds and a platinum to hit 11, and that's really great. Oh, and he can even gain his stockpiles back, right? If he trashes stockpile, Grave Robbers it. Maybe he should have played for that. Yeah, so you can do a lot better than just single colonying here if you build it correctly, but we didn't. We didn't build it correctly. You can get all your stockpiles back. If he uses them both now, he can double. Then he won't be able to get them back. I mean, it's still a bit of work involved to do that, because there aren't any plus actions here, so you can't do it mid-turn, and then you can't gain back the gold, so there's a price you gotta pay. It just uses one stockpile. Guess we gotta hope he doesn't notice that possibility. If he does, we're pretty much dead. But I'm pretty... This looks like he's thought this through really well, what he wants to do here. So I think he noticed that. Alright. So far so good. We're finding apprentices at the top of our shuffle, as we should. I mean, it's not like we should, but we want. It can still always, you could still like miss apprentice, miss finding it, and then not get a double, so we've got slim chance remaining. Maybe now it's too late to get the stockpiles back, or maybe not, I don't know. If we find an apprentice here, we can just grave robber it to province and buy colony, and that's what we're gonna do. We can also trash one of our platna in the end, because we have enough to get another colony. Let's hope we find apprentice here. Would be pretty nice actually. Moneylender into duchy, I guess. Does he have apprentice on top? We don't know. Could be in hand. Does he have enough for province colony, I wonder? If he draws everything he does, I think. We didn't find our apprentice, unfortunately. Now, is there anything for us to do here, or should we just play for that? We can top deck gold by province, then he can't double colony. He can province colony. He could colony with 2 provinces. Although still we can colony province, I think. I don't think we have to go for it here. I think this is fine. Oh, I didn't even find apprentice. We missed our chance. Oh, damn it. That was our chance. Oh, we couldn't have known. We couldn't have known. Well, now we can't colony province. Now's not the time. So we're just gonna single province. And let's get 2 dungeons in. So we can find our apprentice. I mean, does this estate do anything at this point? Say we kill it. I don't know. For some edge cases, maybe. Should we double province here? Say we take 2. Then if he takes 2, we can threaten to do it again. So we can't take 2. Yeah, maybe double province sounds good here, right? Because then he can't take 2. And with 2 dungeons in play, if we just went for it, we would have won. But of course we couldn't have known that. And honestly, the spot doesn't seem too bad for us right now. So I don't know if it was the right play to go for it or not. He has that 1 extra buy, of course. That's a tough spot, right? For him, right? Trash is duchy. Okay. Can't double colony, can he? He doesn't have the money for that. What's he got? Like 2 golds, 2 platina, and a stockpile. Oh, he does. Alright. GG then. Okay, in that case, I think we should have gone for it. Yeah, just mistracked his stuff. Oh, anyway. This is the 5th game. Kingdom View. And what have we got here? We could transport Sculptor. And then like Sculpt Silver to get like Doctor play in or something. Could also go Silver Sacrifice. Could also give us a big Doctor play. Let's go Silver Sacrifice. I think I like it more. There's Wall and there's Groundskeepers. I guess you wanna get a good amount of Groundskeepers. Buy is Council Room or Contraband, but of course Contraband, well, with Transport it might not be that bad actually. Yeah, that was a little sad game that we miscalculated what he could do, because knowing he can double, we certainly needed to go for it. Oh, double colony that is. So we had to play for that. But anyway, that game is over, so gotta focus on this one. Yeah, I think Silver Sacrifice sounds pretty nice, and we might get a big Doctor play in as well. Okay, so he goes for the Transport Sculptor line. Should we transport one as well now? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, this is really nice. Now we get the big Doctor. He also got a really nice Doctor there. And we can even get double Sculptor now by straight up buying it. Ooh, he got 3 coppers, that's really nice for him. Should we... maybe we just sacrifice this doctor now. To get further into the shuffle. Devil's Workshop is a card that we also want. Can gain us imps. Wow, he's really clean now. That's concerning. I guess he's got 2 coppers left. Still, he's also got an estate left. Okay. Estate and 2 coppers. And we have estate and 5 coppers left. Could let's sacrifice the doctor. Oh nice, we drew the sculptor. So that could be Plaza, the other sculptor gains Devil's Workshop maybe. That's 3 coppers down there, right? Tempting to just gain Doctor and trash them. Really tempting. And because also it clears the top of our deck, right? Maybe we do that. It's strange to gain Doctor with Sculptor, but yeah, we did it. We copied him again. I guess we transport another sculptor, right? That was funny. I mean, this board has wall, so at some point I guess you want to stop. No, you don't really want to stop gaining cards, that's nonsense. Just ignore wall here. He's got 4 sculptors now. We need to gain Diplo here, I think. And we gain Plaza. Now we can trash the rest of our coppers. And this last estate. And we're actually looking pretty nice under the sculptor. Yeah, alright. Now we've got 4 sculptors and he has 3. Yeah. He only had 1 before this turn, in his deck at least. Now we want to... Now we don't have any money in our deck. Now we wanna get Groundskeepers, I guess. Maybe... Maybe this is time for Contraband now. We're just gonna be transporting Groundskeepers. I don't know. In plazas, discarding silvers will give us some economy. We really wanna win that Groundskeeper split now. I don't know, do we need a Devil's Workshop at all? Just gonna gain us imps, which is nice, of course. I guess one Contraband is kinda alright. So he's still got this one estate hanging around. Gets a council room, alright. We're gonna sack the doctor now. What's on top? Plaza Sculptor. No, not Plaza Sculptor, Silver Sculptor, I mean. Well, we're gonna gain 1 silver here. Could play with... Do we wanna play with Noble Brigand? No. Or... No. We don't want to do that. We just gain silvers with these Sculptors. Well, we can discard here. Just more plazas, they're basically peddlers. And with the last we gain a Devil's Workshop. I mean, we could try playing with 1 Noble Brigand. Could hurt him. Does want those silvers, doesn't he? Might be a little better than just gaining silver here. Let's do it. Oh, we activated this diplomat. I mean, don't know if that's too relevant. Giving out a copper is also fine. Let's get imps and let's buy Contraband. Well, this I mean, if the Brigand had been a silver, this also wouldn't be great, but it could also just have been another plaza. Okay, he got his estate. He's got a lot of diplomats. 3. I mean, there's a lot of cards in there that can make our turn continue. Basically 4 Sculptors, Diplo, Imp, and 2 plazas. So like anything but Contraband, right? Or the Sacrifice. Well, we could... Oh, okay. Draws us a card. The thing is, he's gonna be the first to transport Groundskeepers. So we might just win that split. 6-4. Unsure. Contraband was a good idea. Guess we get another diplomat here. And another one. Don't play anything here. Discarding there also wasn't great. Oh man. Well, I guess we go Plaza Silver. Because we want a villager. Is he gonna name Council Room? I think he should name that. Yeah, this Contraband should have been Council Room. We've been tried to be too fancy. Yep. And he correctly does name Council Room. That's a tragedy. Can we just go like... Oh, we can't. Like double Sculptor and try to win on piles, but wall makes that not appealing. What if we just go for 2 Groundskeepers here? There are gonna be 7. Say he names Council Room again. We get at least 4. If he names Groundskeeper, we can transport plus buy Council Room. Yeah, that Contraband was not good. Should have just been straight Council Room. Also, this Noble Brigand has not been impressive at all. It should have been something else as well. I think we just tried to be too fancy here in our build. Also, we're player 1, so we should have been the first ones to get the Council Room. So something went wrong there. At some point we wasted a turn. Hey, you could have stayed on 2 Sculptors, transported Council Room, and then bought Council Room instead of Contraband. He's got 2 silvers top decked, so but probably he's just gonna draw into them. Yep. Let's go with this. Maybe we sack the Noble Brigand now. Now we could try to do the 5 Sculptors thing. Do we want another Diplo? So he's got... Let's not sack the Noble Brigand just now. Still believe in it. Oh man. If it gives out a copper, it's not the worst outcome, I guess. Oh. Maybe sack the imp. Say we get 2 more Groundskeepers this turn. He's got 3 buys and he's got 3 sculptor plays. We could empty Sculptors and we can get 1 more plaza, I think. What's in our discard? Like 3 silvers, right? One, 2, 3. Okay, so we can draw everything here we want to. Should we like sack one of these silvers? Like the idea being we want a bit of a points lead and maybe like get 2 more Sculptors if he names Groundskeeper, and then we threaten just ending it. Well, it's not actually negative points, right? It's point neutral. And it might net us points next turn. We have 8 here without using coffers, and then we can go transport Sculptor. Let's see if he names Groundskeeper. Names Council Room. Yeah, let's try the Sculptor angle. Think that's the best chance we've got at this point. Well, maybe, or, well, what if we just take 2 Groundskeepers? Then if he takes more, we can also win. Maybe we should take 2 Groundskeepers, right? Then we're even on Groundskeepers. And if he takes, well, he could then take like Groundskeeper and some number of green. I don't know. Let's say we take 2 Sculptor here. Then we have 6 gains. It could be Diplomats, Plazas, Estates. We take 2 Sculptor here. He has 6 gains, so he could go Sculptor, Diplo, Plaza, and score. He could probably go Province, Transport Sculptor. That's 5 negative points. We're at -9, he's at -16. But then he wins of Province plus of the Groundskeeper VP. I guess we just take 2 Groundskeepers. Yeah, okay, that works. Now he can't empty, I think. Gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what he does. He's been trashing a copper with his doctor. So he made up some points there. an option for us here is to sculpt estates and sacrifice them. Might be an option. This is a pretty interesting state of the game. Not quite sure who's in the better spot. I would guess he is, because this seems like he's like a turn ahead, even though being player 2. But we do have some options, I think. He lowered plazas. Huh. Oh, he's got a score now. Well, he does have 2 more sculptors. He's got a score. Otherwise, could gain like 5 estates here, probably. But does he really wanna do it? That might let us win on 3 estates. Maybe not. It's not gonna be enough points. Maybe if we can sacrifice them. Maybe his transport sculptor opening, or I don't know if it was better. They seem pretty good, both openings. Like at some point he just pulled ahead. Or maybe we could have just done with 2 sculptors, transport council room by council room, instead of transport sculptor by sculptor for the 4th sculptor. At that point our deck was pretty slim still, so it didn't seem like a good time to get the council room, but maybe we just needed to do that right then. But this path we have taken certainly been an interesting path as well. Okay, so he goes for estates. Probably is gonna buy 3 more. Or province, double estate. Alright, yeah. Alright. Guess we just play these plazas. Go imp. Oh, we shouldn't have. I don't know. Now it's time to ditch the noble brigand. And what do we do? Let's say we sculpt 4 estates here. That is 12 VP. If we sack 2 of them, that is don't know if we can do that. 18 VP. He's just gonna outscore us, isn't he? He's then just gonna end and win. Probably need a province as well. So let's discard the Contraband. I think we're not gonna use it here. And we imp, play Sculptor for estate. We don't have enough actions actually to do everything we want. Guess we sack. Guess we just sack a diplomat. Oh, there are our plazas. There they are. I mean, well, do we play Contraband? We buy 2 duchies if he names province, right? Guess we just go 3 estates and max points here. I don't know what else we can do. Let's see, maybe he is gonna name... Well, if he's tracking correctly, he is gonna see we can double province, so he should name province. We're not gonna play the Devil's Workshop here. Or are we? I don't know. That 1 VP might be relevant. Yes, province, yeah. That's a good play. So we go double duchy. So we really shouldn't play this Devil's Workshop, I think. I mean, what does he need to win? Well, he's also gonna gain some stuff, so I don't know, complicated. Just not just not gonna play it. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, we could hope for 8 dot, but it's unlikely. I think stack should be still in a pretty nice spot. He did add some green, 5 green cards, so maybe there's potential for him to dot here. If he doesn't find his council rooms, he's got some Diplos though and imps to work with. But he's taking a long think here, so that might be a sign that he's out of draw. Ooh, yeah, nice. Well, we've got a win in hand. Right? Well, if he buys province, maybe not. Well, if he buys province, we've got the win in hand still. Right, we gotta gain 3 cards, we're at 20, and he goes to 19. So that's just a win. Playing for the dot, which is probably right, but I mean, this doesn't matter because we've got a win, but well, we're gonna let him undo it anyway. Okay, this, and this. Alright, so we somehow managed to win it. I guess we managed to win it by him dotting. I had the... well, somehow we made the contraband work, but I guess we rather won despite the contraband and not because of it. Really interesting game though. Okay, last one. And we've got 6 out of 6 on Kingdom views. Now that's an accomplishment that we haven't seen. He's helping us. Really nice of him. Yeah, I'm starting to have it drilled in to open this thing for the video at the start. I always forget because I don't use it. I'm more used to looking at the kingdom this way, and this is rather confusing for me. I can't analyze it in this view, but it's for the viewers on YouTube who might not know all the cards. They can read them here if they want to. So now we, well, how are we gonna play this? This looks... what does it look like? We could... so he goes with the stockpile. We could go star chart upgrade. And then upgrade into stockpiles. Is that worth it? Do we need the stockpile now? There's also Guildhall, so maybe you could go some rush thing. Lots of stockpiles, and you just rush down provinces. That seems a little scary, but also seems like you can build nicely here, so I'm not sure if you want to do that. It's really difficult to say for me. I mean, theoretically, you've got a lot of alt VP and plunders. Maybe you could catch up that way. If the other player just goes for money and green, but maybe it takes too long. I don't know. Let's build. We like to build. And let's go star chart upgrade. And we're gonna upgrade into stockpiles. I don't know if you don't need star chart here, right? But it's gonna be nice throughout the game. Okay, he goes with the Guildhall, alright. Stockpile, do we want Envoy? Could be nice. With stockpile, right? We can manipulate the top of our deck. Or maybe Minstrel first. And that's gonna let us use Star Chart more often. Let's go Minstrel now. Let's get another stockpile here. Yeah, we can't also we can't let him have too many of those. Let's top deck upgrade. Right, because he has the Guildhall. I mean, do we want it? Let's just go Envoy Encampment here, I think. Yeah, there's Minstrel on top, so we can put the Envoy there. We're gonna have a really nice turn. Tempting to empty stockpiles here. Is he gonna get 3 more? It really does sound tempting from his perspective, because they come with 3 coffers. Yeah, we're gonna go double stockpile here. Well, unless he goes for stockpile here. She's probably gonna do, right? How many stockpiles will he have? Oh, nope. Okay. Well, then we empty them. Okay, so we've got 5 stockpiles, so actually we are even on stockpiles. That's an easy discard. 2 stockpiles in hand. 1, maybe the other one is in a state. Here there should be no reason to keep them, unless the extra stuff isn't gonna help you. Gonna discard upgrade. Yep. So this could be, how much is this? 12. Could be Minstrel. Minstrel Envoy. That sounds good, doesn't it? Let's go Minstrel. Could also be like Minstrel Nomad Camp Gold. Oh no, that that's too expensive. It could be Minstrel Gold Encampment, because we got an encampment on top. But nah, let's just go Minstrel's Envoy. Right, it's gonna be better. And Envoy on top, I guess? Or should it be Minstrel? Because there's an encampment. I think Envoy on top. Oh, that was almost all of his stockpiles. We never got Guildhall. Might still be nice to get it. I don't know. Okay, that's all his stockpiles, alright. Might still be nice to get it. Is he just gonna... Did not slam encampments. Okay, so just more minstrels and envoys. It's gonna discard the envoy, but if we're lucky we're gonna find it again. We might draw a deck here. Alright, we can... Right, we've got Star Chart, so we don't need to be lucky to find the envoy. Silver. Upgrade into silver. We've got 4 buys now. We need to replace those buys, maybe getting some ducats. Still tempted, still tempting to get Guildhall. We can also turn the silver into a nomad camp next turn, which is gonna be another buy. We're gonna use all of them, right? 4 buys. You're gonna get like 2 ducats maybe. Could go Guildhall here. Then we're at 11, 2 ducats. We are at 7. It feels... It doesn't feel right to spend the buy on Guildhall now. We'd just rather get better stuff into our deck, right? So maybe just ducat, minstrel, envoy. The thing is, we wanna buy treasure, so Guildhall's gonna pay off, I think. Let's go Guildhall, Ducket, Envoy. Yeah. Let's do that. And we top deck Minstrel. Oh, I think we should discard Minstrel here. Hope he doesn't find another village. He's got 3 minstrels, as do we. We also need to hope that we reveal 2 minstrels together. All chances should be pretty good from the start. And we want to add some encampments and a gold, I think. So ideally we can turn silver into nomad camp, draw everything, and go like gold and 3 encampments. I don't know if we have the money for that. We might be 1 short. I think we will be 1 short for that. We can go gold, 2 encampments, that should be fine. He does seem to be out of villages here. Or maybe he's thinking about what he wants to star chart. Nope. Out of villages. Okay, so that's nice. He only had like half a turn here. I don't know, do we even need encampments? I think we just want more buys. Okay, so gotta hope we draw our 3rd minstrel with this upgrade. We did not. We just go for more ducats as well. Having a lot of buys is gonna be good. I don't think there's like any need for us to get encampments or time to get them. We just upgrade copper into nothing. We play the envoy. We do want more money in our hand. I mean, there's a minstrel on top, and that's... don't necessarily want to remove that, but it would be nice to get some more money into our hand. let's play this envoy. Yeah, it only gives us one more copper. I don't know if that was right. We're gonna top deck Minstrel. Okay, this time we're gonna draw our deck, but he probably will do so as well. Alright, it doesn't matter what we do here. Yeah, totally doesn't matter. They're in kind of similar positions. He's a turn ahead, but he's player 1, so everything going kind of as expected here so far, I guess. Well, maybe we did create some problems for him. We did, didn't we? Why did he not play on there? Maybe because his turn won't get any better than that? I'm not sure. You can just go take 3 more ducats. Because we don't have the economy to then win. Okay, just goes gold encampment, alright. Definitely need a gold as well now. Does this matter? I am not sure. It does. Now, do we want to turn the silver into a nomad camp? I think we do. The next turn we could turn it into a 5, which could be plunder, for example. So we play envoy first. How much money are we gonna have? 8, 10, 12. That could be gold and 2 encampments. Or maybe we keep some of those. Coffers. Could also just be 2 golds. I don't know, is gold and 2 encampments just too... Maybe we could take 3 more ducats. If we take gold and 2... gold and 1 encampment maybe. To keep some of these coffers. Yeah, maybe gold 1 encampment. Oof, this is a rather suboptimal starting hand. We're probably gonna dud, and that's not gonna be good for us. Ducat to silver. Ooh. What did he reveal? Top deck minstrel and druid with upgrade. So discarding minstrel doesn't help here. Discarding envoy. Don't know if that helps. Does it help him set up his turn? I don't know. Let's discard envoy. He's gonna draw a deck here. Maybe we should have gone ducat to silver as well. That's some pretty nice economy boost. I don't know. So guess we discard gold, so he can't play as encampment. Should have a minstrel in hand. I mean, yeah, this is not gonna be a problem for him. Okay, let's see what he can do. He does have a lot of money. Where did that come from? Guess he bought it. So he can almost triple here, but he's not gonna do that, of course. Let's see if he did. Yep. That's too bad. Could be ducat gold, just increase our payload. Getting rid of that copper. Could also just be gold. Maybe it should just be gold. What are we gonna do with all these buys? Not much. So far, at least. There's our stuff. Okay, so he did have to set aside there. We should discard minstrel. And discard it again. Now he can... Maybe he should have discarded gold there. I don't know. Or maybe we let him set up minstrel envoy there by discarding. Yeah, probably. Or maybe he wants to play on. Top deck's 2 minstrels even. Oh, he's got 4. Okay. So he's got 2 minstrels and an envoy on top. guess now that we've been using Guildhall, maybe we should have gotten it earlier as well, but I don't know. I don't know. This is irrelevant. It's got 23. I was gonna get more ducats. One more ducat. He can like triple once. Might be able to triple on his next turn. Um, 12. Played 12 money there. He's got 9. By turning a ducat into a silver, he might be able to triple. Not sure. He really would like to draw that minstrel. Right, so I guess we can also set it up so we put the other minstrel on top. Maybe that's what we want to do. If possible, we would like to upgrade Nomad Camp into upgrade maybe, and then upgrade Ducat into silver and just double. Or maybe even upgrade Nomad Camp into Duchy. Why now? Okay, let's see if he's gonna triple. Can he do that? And if he does, can we play around it? Play 12 money, 3 silvers, gold, 3 coppers. Does he have more than that? Silver, gold, 4. He had 4 coppers the turn before. Then he's at 13. Plus 9, yeah, then he can... Well, how many ducats does he have left? Because ducat to silver is gonna cost him a buy. Is that his last 2 ducats? Yeah, yes it is. So he can't actually triple. Oh, well, at least not the way I thought he could. Is there another way for him to make money mid-turn? He can upgrade Minstrel into Baker, for example. That's 1 more coin. but he needs two more coins, doesn't he? So I'm not actually sure he can triple. So should we triple? Can we even triple? We draw the gold. We're at got 16. Well, okay, let's say we use all of our coffers. That's 8, 16, 18, 22, which could be 24 by going ducat to silver. Yeah, then we can triple. Or we could upgrade Nomad Camp to Duchy and double. Then if he triples, he's at 30, and we will be at 15, and we will need province and 3 duchies, and we're gonna have taking quite some time here. We're gonna need to spend 4 coffers here. We wanna double plus duchy. Yeah, no way we can then. We can hit 16 again next turn. But we need 18. Are we just gonna triple? We're just gonna triple. Let's hope we calculated this correctly, at least. Yep, that's exactly enough for triple. I hope he can't triple. Problem is we won't be able to double next turn then, right? We're gonna hit 14. We turn ducat into silver. So tripling really doesn't help if we can't threaten to then also double. I don't know. Maybe we just double. Can he then win? No, he doesn't have enough buys. We double, he doubles, we can double in duchy or something. We keep some coffers. We just double. And that's it. Took a really long time there. Oh, he's just gonna draw here, isn't he? So we ditch this envoy because it might be awkward if you gotta play it last. Let's see if he can triple. Is he gonna leave stuff on top again? I would think he wants to play on. Guess there's an envoy on top, probably. He's thinking about what else he wants to do, I guess. And it's a tough endgame. Really tough. So we never even got close to plunder. Yeah, don't really need encampments here when you've got minstrel envoy. And then Guildhall pushes you to just buying lots of ducats and golds. There's the other envoy. It's been a first players match so far. We hope to be able to break that trend, of course. Should we discard envoy here? He has two. Well, that's gonna help him set up, put an envoy on top, I think, if we do that. Right? And does he wanna do that? Or maybe he wants to do more, maybe he wants to upgrade stuff. He really can't upgrade ducat to silver anymore though. Well, he can, but it's losing him buys. I don't know, I guess we discard the envoy. Not sure. I don't know. There's just too many possibilities what he might want to do. We can't analyze them all. Oh, there was another envoy in there. Oh, he's got 4, right. He's also got 4 minstrels. This could be 8 out for us. This turn, I mean, minstrel envoy to start is nice, but we need to find another village. Although having gold in the starting hand as well is nice too. So we can play our encampment without setting aside if we find it. So our advantage right now is that we have 4 ducats left. No, 3. Turned 1 into a silver, right? But for him, needs to keep those ducats, I think. Maybe he's gonna upgrade Minstrel into Duchy. Oh, he can go encampment silver, right. Nice. Okay, so that way he can triple, and then we're pretty dead unless he even, yeah, we're pretty dead unless he does, so we need to play for the dot now. If he triples, although in case of a dot he might also just be able to buy a province, and of course star chart makes dotting even harder, so it's looking grim for us. Now I didn't think about this upgrade encampment to silver stuff. That gave him a nice boost. And also, crucially, let him keep the buy. So it's good we didn't triple, because he would just have won. What's in hand? Envoy 2 provinces for him. That's a strange amount of coffers to spend. Yeah, well, that's more like it. Alright, need to play for the dot. Which, okay, this is a nice minstrel reveal. Really nice. He might just... He's probably just gonna have to single province. We need to get really lucky. For him to miss there. This card's an envoy. Let's play this minstrel. Play the envoy. What do we want to top deck? Probably not envoy, because he's gonna discard it, right? So we top deck like a ducat or a silver. There's a minstrel in there, which he's probably gonna discard. We can go nomad camp to duchy. Can we get 4 duchies and a province? Province and 3 duchies is 23. Huh. Maybe we can do that. If we upgrade the minstrel, and that would be a tie, right? 23. We play this envoy. Let's see, how much money is this? 8, 16, 18, 8, 16, 18, 20, 21, 23 if we play Nomad Camp. Yeah, right, that's a tie. Oh, wow. Would not have expected that we get to tie here, but that's the best we could hope for at this point. Just to get a tie. So we take it. Right, we didn't miscount. Let's check again. 8, 16, 18, 20, 23. Yep. And we need 3 buys, which we have. So we're just gonna tie. That's okay for us. Duchy, 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 and a province. Alright. That was a long match. Gonna enter T for tie. So, yeah. Really interesting boards. And we've got 2 more to play. And thank you everybody for watching and listening. I'll see you there. Goodbye.